We were recently asked a question on our Tumblr that said, how does college work? As in, getting in, what a major/minor is and how they affect you, certain degrees, bachelor's, master's, how Greek life affects your education, dorm life, and anything else essential. We here at dafavrs recognize that going to university is a really life-changing opportunity, and we thought it would be best to attack this question from multiple angles over the course of the next couple of weeks. Today I will be talking about the basics of getting into college in your own state. What are you interested in? Nobody is telling you that you have to decide what you're doing for the rest of your life right this second, but it is good to have at least a list of options of things that you think you might be good at. In college, your area of study is defined by the word major. For example, I am majoring in theater. This means that when I graduate, I will have a really large piece of paper that says Bachelor of Arts in Performing Arts on it. You may also choose a secondary area of study, which we will call a minor. What you choose to major or minor in does not dictate what you have to do for the rest of your life. Life happens, different opportunities arise, and it's okay to do something that you didn't go to school for. Once you have a pretty good idea of what you would be interested in studying, you must search for universities that have programs in the areas you want to study. If you're in high school, take advantage of your guidance counselors. They are there for a reason. And then if all else fails, Google it. Once you have a list of universities that have programs you'd be interested in studying, visit them. I do not believe that you can really decide on a university based on what their website says. I visited 7 universities and I only applied to 5. I would never have known that those other universities weren't a good fit for me if I had not visited them. Also, before you show up on their doorstep, make sure you have signed up for a tour ahead of time. Take your SAT and your ACT. Most universities accept either, but some only accept one or the other. Once you've taken them, take them again. The higher your scores are on those standardized tests, the more likely it is that you will receive scholarship money for academic success. Remember though, after you are through with your first year of school, it is highly unlikely that anybody is ever going to ask you about your SAT scores ever again. So let's not talk about mine. Once you've completed that, it is time to fill out your applications. In the state of Texas, we have what we call Apply Texas. Not all states have this. What it does is it applies to multiple universities with one application. Some universities may not be covered by a blanket application, in which case you will have to go online and seek out what their individual application requirements are. This will include things in the main application like your name, your parents' names, your social security number, your annual household income, and how many people are in your family. Which does not include cats, I found out. Remember that there are fees to apply to each university. These fees can range from $10 to astronomical sums of money. Generally, for me, when I was applying, things sat at about $50. Once you've completed that application, someone in an office somewhere will have a manila folder with your name on it. As you begin to turn in your admission requirements, these things will be added to the folder. Other admission requirements will depend greatly on what program of study you're looking into. It could be a portfolio, an audition, an interview, your SAT, ACT scores, recommendation. Oh, you will have recommendation letters, admission essays, and more. Before you send off your admission essays, portfolios, make sure you have a trusted adult or a teacher or your guidance counselor look over those materials prior to and proof them for errors and find ways to improve them. Once all of your admission materials have been submitted to the school, your manila folder will go to the powers that be, where they will most likely slaughter a goat over a board room somewhere and read the intestines to decide whether you're in or not. In the comments below if you would like to talk about your admission experiences or any other concerns that you're having about going to college. We here at dafavrs are all in university currently and can answer any questions that you have. Go Mean Green! Go!